Chapter, also known as Trainer Jane, CEO and founder of Selling on the Spot and Selling on the Spot Marketplace. I am here with Annie Hardock today, and Annie, I'm thrilled to have you. How are you doing today?
I'm good. Thank you, Jane. Thank you for giving your time to have a conversation with me.
Perfect, perfect. And I love that you're wearing red. My favorite color. So tell me, Annie, tell me more about you. Tell me more about your business. I'd love to get to know you better and have our audience learn more too.
Yes. My name is Annie Hardock, and I've been teaching young children age 6 to 12 to learn math easily and quickly. And I have the Children Learning Center for 10 years. But because of COVID, that we have to find new way to help the children. And what we did, we pivoted online. So we've been doing this for at least 4 months to deliver our program online. And I was successfully being able to deliver our training program as if the children come to our center. So that's how happy I am now to be able to serve children everywhere around the world, because our method is unique and it's not being taught in traditional school system. And that's what I think we can serve a lot more children.
That's great. That's fascinating. So tell me, how is yours unique?
Yes. So in the traditional education, teaching children mathematics, sometimes it's kind of daunting. It's very abstract. When you see number, like say you just see the number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, but it doesn't really have anything substantial. Like what we teach, you see the abacus there. That's it. Utilizing the beats. That's also teaching kids with the fine motor skills. This is look at that beats. Those are very small, right? So it's something that they can touch. So when they learn numbers, instead of seeing numbers, they see the representation of numbers as the beats, the position of the beats on the abacus. It's called abacus, ABACUS. People might not know what this instrument. It actually has a long history, and it's been in like China and in Japan they call it soloban. And it's been for hundreds of years. They use it as a calculation tool, all before computers, calculators. Yeah, that's a tool. But using it to train children to do mental math meaning doing it in their mind without using any tools. That's quite new. That's less than 100 years, this method. But in the Western world, like it's not as many people know about this method, even though it's been trained like ABS, which is what my learning center belongs to. They've been around since 1995 in Canada. Yes, and the method is brought here from Asia. So my son has gone through this program when he was 6 years old, and he's turning 26.
So tell me, he's a math whiz then, right?
Yes, and I believe in it because how he even after graduated from university, and he like 2 years ago he already able to afford to move to the city and be totally financially independent.
Nice.
I say it's the training that he received numbers, because what he does has lots of numbers and into the calculations, and also it's the response. The retraining more than just doing basic math.
I remember even when I was in high school, I was surprised at how many kids needed a calculator, not just were allowed to use a calculator, but they couldn't do the math in their heads. And then as people grew up to become adults, it got worse.
Yeah, but now it's elementary school, because about 5 years ago now, I have parents came to me and saying, wow, her son actually going into grade 3. At the beginning of the school year, the teacher saying, buy a calculator for your son. Like, that's free. And she said, no, like, why does he need a calculator? No, he's going to do it in his head, because he's going to, like, she's putting him into my program, right? So, and then the teacher said, well, yeah, but the EQAO, everyone is going to have a calculator. So can you believe it? Now it's in elementary school.
Oh my gosh.
The calculator, right?
Yeah,
So,
I think we could easily have a big long conversation about the school system, but we won't go there.
but that's my passion, because I myself love math since I was a little kid. And I graduated from university in the math faculty, but specialized in computer science. But I did a lot of math. So when I when my son went to school, I was worried about what's the school system, like the method that they're teaching them. Mm-hmm. That's what my passion is, that seeing children struggling in math, right? And why it's something so simple as 2 plus 3, 5 plus 4. You don't need to count the fingers when you're still, like, you're already in grade 5 or something. Like, that's what I see students today. They aren't able to do it. Like, but some, I'm not the generalize like everything, but it's just the less that we use our mind to do calculations, the less we use it. Just like I have trouble remembering phone numbers. When I can remember all my friends' phone number, just dial it, right? But now everything is on my phone. I just press a button. I haven't even remembering my son's phone number.
Anytime somebody needs one of my children's phone numbers, I always double check just in case, because they're actually very, very similar. That makes it more complicated. And I don't want to say the wrong one. And yet, math is one of my skills. But yes, it's interesting to see how much less the school system teaches now compared to when you and I were in school, for example. And it's a shame. I mean, I wouldn't want to rely on a calculator. What if you didn't have one? And I was even on a Zoom call earlier today when somebody had said something about they were celebrating something that happened between a specific date in July and a specific date in August. And they said, I don't know how many days that is, and then turned to the whole entire Zoom audience and said, how many days is that? Can somebody figure that out for me? Personally, in a split second, I can come up with the number. Split second. That to me, that's just easy, easy, easy. So you just need to know if there was 31 or 30 days in that month, basically. And literally, you could see other people had calculators and cell phones. And I was waiting before I actually put the answer in the chat, because I was like, really, no one else has the answer? So then I typed it in, and then 3 other people typed in different answers, and I just kind of went, oh dear. It's a shame because it's essential.
Yes, because we actually build very strong foundation in adding, subtracting, multiplication, and division. Because without a solid foundation, that's when children lose their confidence.
Yes.
Let's keep going to a higher level, like, from if they don't have a solid math foundations from grade 1 to 3, and then they just keep moving on, they start losing the interest, right? Like grade 7, grade 8.
Sure, yeah.
The time they're in high school, they kind of disconnected from the subject, right? Mm-hmm. And like you say, math is in our everyday usage, right? Like, so I just say double the dose.
Yeah, yeah. I like
that. They say, oh, what is double? Okay, so it's just 2 times, like some kids cannot do, like, say 2 times 6, right? I could say, right? It's just in everyday life, and especially your event, selling on the spot. Do you find that, if someone's saying, well, today I'm going to give 30% off, do people actually do the calculation, what is that, or they don't?
I think, yeah, sometimes that people are pulling numbers out of the air. because they haven't thought about it. And yeah, it goes down to both knowing math and being prepared and looking at the big picture of how that happens. I find sometimes also at selling on the spot marketplace that someone will say, and I'll give free shipping. And I'm thinking, going, do you realize how small a discount that is when it's, for example, a $300 package that they're trying to sell? And I don't know if they're just pulling things out of the air and just thinking that's a great discount. I'm like, well, it might be a great discount to you. It might not be a great discount to the end user. Plus, they won't even say save the shipping of $15. They just say things like free shipping. And it's almost like they're not embracing numbers. They don't want to speak real numbers, or they're uncomfortable sharing it, maybe because they realize it isn't a huge discount. I don't know. But yeah, it certainly goes. It says a lot about the person when they aren't specific and they can't be specific. Yes. Where I find it's more powerful to say, and today you can save 15% or something like that.
Right. Yes, because sometimes I think it's a smart sense that if you know your numbers, lots of occasions, like when they say, oh, interest free or interest whatever, like, no, they don't tell you interest, whatever the percentage. They actually just tell you each month you just pay this much.
True.
Not necessarily tell you actually how much of interest you're charging. It could be 18% or 30%, because lots of people just care about, okay, how much do I have to pay each month?
Exactly. Yeah, we need to know math our entire lives, and it's a shame that more don't know it. My daughter herself, and you can tell me, I wonder how many children speak this way. When she was a child, she kept saying that she's not good at math.
Oh.
And yeah, and to me, it was always a matter of, who told you that? Did your teacher tell you that? Because I realized that to this day, and now she's in her 20s, she still carries that and thinks that she's not good at it, that it's hard, that, and it's affected to some degree, I would say, her self-esteem, but it's also not accurate. I don't think she's bad at math.
Yes. Unless you have said it like unknowingly, because I see lots of parents do that. Oh, I'm no good in math, and then they expect their children to be better. But because of that mindset that the children already pick up from their parents saying, oh, like, yeah, my mom is no good in math, so it's okay that we don't get it. Right.
Yeah, you never know. Well, she became a chef now that she's an adult, and it was only about a month ago she said, Mom, I'm surprised how much math we do, because of course they're measuring all the ingredients. And I'm so aware about what I say, so I never tease her about it. So I just kind of let the conversation go. But I knew that she realized that, yes, she can do math. Of course she can do math. And to not put herself down or more think it's too difficult. And maybe it needs more focus for some people. Yes. But, again, it's great to see how she became an adult. And how she's embraced it. So do you teach kids only?
Well, right now online, that's what we're focusing on. And also we're focusing on right now, it's just 6 to 12 years old.
Okay.
We actually have been teaching the program for 4 and 5 years old as well. But online, I will, start to roll out that program for 4 and 5 years old later time, because it is online. I have to make sure that probably 4 and 5 years old, that training would be best to go with parents and taught together.
Okay.
Yes. And yes, and also we have delivered our program to seniors. For 3 years we did the seniors program, and it's a group session. It's similar to children. The children's also is a group session, but the group session actually helped them to really form the friendship with their peers, and they find it not just entertaining, it actually helped them with their cognitive. One of the seniors was with us for 14 months straight.
That's That's fantastic.
He actually had encountered some issue that he wasn't able to just do simple addition, subtraction, even like a single digit.
Mhm.
Right? So he was worried that, about what's going on and wonder. But with our method, he actually able to get back to some of those things that he had lost. He used to be like he was a contract estimator, construction estimator. So he does everything in his head in millions of dollars.
Wow.
There's someone that came to me. I didn't know him. He just picked up one of our brochures, and that's how he came to me and stayed with us for 14 months. And we did deliver it to a long-term care facility for 10 months. We did a weekly program. So that's right. But with the online, we're doing one step at a time.
Okay.
So right now, we're just focusing on children 6 to 12 years old. We select to train children at that age is just because we know the foundation of math. You start with early age. And also, we not just increase the math capability, but the focus. Increase their focus. That's very important. I can think for lots of parents.
Yes.
And also increase the memory. I'll show you because of the method that we are able to train children. So thinking of it, we are not tutoring. We are training a very specific skills to them so they can benefit from it. So how we increase their focus is one technique is called high-speed listening training.
Okay.
That's very unique. That technique is actually from Japan and is being incorporated into our training program. And so they don't see the numbers. All they do is they hear the numbers coming at them, but they're doing the processing at the same time. And when they see what's in their mind, it's not numbers. They actually see the pattern of the abacus beats in their mind. Almost seeing a movie, you're visualizing a movie, and that's how you get the answer. It's amazing.
Wow.
It's about time, like about 6 to 9 months, they should be able to see improvement. All the children, they will see the improvement. Because I actually, within even 1 hour of a trial lesson, parents are amazed of what we can do.
Oh, that's fantastic.
They don't see it at school, right? So see it being so easy, as if they just discover something new way to do math, without such an effort, such a pain, like for lots of children. That's when I see children struggling in just doing basic math. That really hurts me. I was in a grade 2 class, elementary, and I did the abacus class for 12 weeks. And I noticed what the standard here, it just, like they were still counting fingers, right? Just counting like 3 plus 2 or 3 plus 3, you counting fingers. That's grade 2 is about 7 years old. And to me, because I'm like, I'm so passionate about math, I just say, no, it can't happen. Why? It's something so simple. Why, 7 years old still counting the finger that you're just calculating the basic.
Yeah, wow. Awesome. Well, tell me, you also have an affiliate program, correct?
Yes. So because I'm passionate in getting all the children trained in this method, I just want them to learn. So I want to benefit the parents who, if they refer their other parents to have children to join our program, they actually get 10% off their child's tuition, right? So if they have referred 10 children to our program, so their kid could be studying for free. So every year, just have 10 students in our program, because we have actually 15 levels. Each level is 3 months.
Okay.
It's like at least 4 years program if they want to continue. But everyone, like, they would see big improvement even after 3 levels.
That's
Right?
very exciting. Wow. Wow.
Believe me.
I bet you have years of testimonials and years of results too.
Yes, and actually one of the parents, she was amazed, like after 9 months, her child in the program, her child's reading level had jumped 3 levels.
Wow.
Jumped,
Wow.
never seen. And she's an educator. She is a teacher. So
Wow. I hope you captured that testimonial from her too.
yes, it is. And believe me,
Awesome.
we do have testimonials.
Good for you. Good
This
for
is a
you.
proven process. And like I said, my son had trained in this program, and I have myself trained children. And we have also actually, the last 3 years, we've been delivered our program to a private school after school program.
Okay.
Lots of children has gone through our program, and we know the results.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So about the affiliate program, so besides parents can benefit of having like a lower tuition or even paying $0 for their child to learn by just referring other parents, and so it's not a one-time fee, so affiliate fee. So as long as the student that they referred stay in our program, they keep getting 10% of each of the.
Oh, okay. I'm glad you said that. That's awesome. So
Yeah.
not just the one time, not just at the beginning.
No, because we want to give it back to the parents, right? And then for those parents that cannot afford to pay, we welcome nonprofit organization or charitable organization to sponsor. So have someone sponsor a child by just referring other students, and we will give that child.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful. Okay, so how should parents reach out to you? How do they find you?
Yes, email me, Annie@Uxbridge.com, Uxbridge. And also we have a website, it's called easymathforkids.com.
Perfect. Great name. Great name. Okay, and then how do they find the affiliate program? That's there on the website?
Contact me, because we want those who want to be in our affiliate program to be in line with what our value is about education, about math. It's not just about making that extra income. Believe, well, they have to understand our method and agree that yes, they are also as passionate that they know that this type of method works, right? So our ideal affiliates are parents that with children also in the program, right? Because they actually experience it and they know. But for those who actually have connection, I do encounter those that have very good connections to like schools or daycare center or like big group like of parents that they refer. We welcome those to become an affiliate, but I would like to have a one-on-one conversation with them. And I am very active on LinkedIn. It's just look for my name, Annie Hardock, and actually all my profile is on there, and we have a lot of testimonial. I post them on LinkedIn, and we have video like from CBC. We were on CBC News.
Oh, good for you. That's awesome.
Got interviewed by CBC News, and then also on other magazine video.
Wow, good for you.
Got a lot of proven success, and that's why I'm so excited that I want now to have the opportunity to help other children.
Yeah. Well, and thank you for that. And because you are part of the Selling on the Spot Marketplace global community, you do come to our events. That's why I was excited to interview you, because I care about what you're doing. I love who you are serving. I love who you are, and the fact that you are training kids, because to me that's so incredibly important. And you want to make sure that you provide for your kids as best as you can.
Yes.
Especially, of course, when they are young. So, Annie, do you have any final words?
My final words, give this method a chance. Open mind and come and have, I would like to you to contact me, and we will have a group discussion about the method, and just give it a chance to something new. Yes.
Perfect. Okay. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate this time with you, Annie.
Thank you.
Learn more about you.